I've been up since like 3:44 in the morning. Obviously, we all get woken up at some point during the night, and a lot of us have been waking up at like 3 something, 2 something, and everybody calls it spiritual time and whatever. But that's not really why I'm awake right now and what I want to say on this video. Because when I woke up, I had a ton of thoughts about Doreen Virtue's latest video, which I absolutely adored the woman's work for like the longest time, and I have almost every single one of her decks except for the ones that are pretty much out of print or that I can't get seem to find and actually buy. But ever since last year, the spiritual community and whatnot has been in such an uproar about this woman changing her mind about her work and everything she's doing. And now she's saying she's come out with a video with the experience that made her change her mind about all her work and how it's the devil's work and this and that and a third. But mind you, you're talking about, well, excuse me, she's talking about angels and light and God and Jesus, but yet for some reason all your oracle cards are the devil's work. No, 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 no. The King James Bible that she goes to talk about, the Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 10b, because I wrote some notes down, so let me refer back to my notes so I can make sure I get this right. Yeah, the King James Bible verse chapter 18 10b for the quote about how practicing oracle readings, mediumship, spiritual readings is all heresy. Mind you, that is an outdated way of thinking, in my opinion. A very outdated way of thinking. And then when it actually comes down to it, if you read every single Bible, it is like one big giant game of telephone, because it is someone else's opinion and account of stories and things that actually happened supposedly way back then. And that also brings me to kind of like this really odd meme that made me think a little bit, and I don't know if anyone else has seen this and how they feel about it. The meme says, and it has a picture of someone discovering dinosaur bones. We can discover dinosaur bones from 4,000 years ago, but yet we can't find the bones of Jesus and God. But yet we found a shroud with some dude's face on it, and we claim it's Jesus. How do we really know? Is his name on it? No. And I know that sounds kind of funny and controversial to say this, but if you look it up, it actually was on National Geographic and the History Channel about that. I watch a lot of random things, and I take a lot of things in kind of like a sponge, and it makes me think and wonder about a lot of stuff. And everybody is entitled to opinion, and that's why they have the quote, opinions are like assholes and everyone has one. I'm a very big believer in that. So, what else? Let's see. I absolutely respect Doreen Virtue's work, though. Like, I loved all her cards. I still do. I still use them. I don't care what anybody else has to say about that. Her cards aren't evil. They speak to me of angels and all that. And I've went through 13 years of religious education of being a Catholic. Mind you, a Catholic. And reading the Bible and all that stuff. I even have a copy over on my shelf. So, for me, the Bible is something that gives me a little bit of comfort from time to time when I read Psalms. But that's as far as I go. I do not let it control my life like others do, and live by it, by rules that are meant for you to not have control of your own free will, basically. Because to me, religion lately, and over the past 6 years since I've discovered, who I really am and what I'm becoming, and getting back into doing tarot and oracle card readings and all that stuff, and the occult and all the esoteric things that absolutely intrigue me, because they're things of the unknown. I'm not worshiping them. I'm not saying that they are the end all be all. They are tools and fun things to use for me. And I'm not saying that they're a game or anything else in that kind of a manner, or any kind of a lighthearted way. I do take them very seriously. I do take all my readings very seriously. I watch a lot of people here on YouTube, and I have a lot of respect for them and what they do. And a lot of their work is absolutely amazing. So when I see others and they're like kind of disrespecting others' beliefs or like trying to impose their own opinions, I kind of take like a negative, you know, light on it. But I also tend to take it with a grain of salt because, like I said before, everyone has an opinion and they're entitled to one. So, what I feel is that we should all still respect each other's beliefs and opinions, and it is what it is at the end of the day when it comes down to it. So, what else do I want to say? Because I'm going back to my notes. I don't usually come on and talk like this, but I felt really drawn to do that this morning, so here I am. This is what we're doing today. There is a quote, and I'm not exactly sure where it came from, but I saw it a long time ago while I was watching just random different videos, and I'm not, if it's from the Quran or wherever it is, comment down below and let me know exactly where it might come from, because I'm not 100%, where there's a quote in one of the books of a different religion that says God has many different faces. Now, when you take that into account and you think about all the different religions and all the different books on religion and Bibles and all that and whatnot, and you think about it, that's God in every single book. That's Jesus in every single book. But it's portrayed as a different person in each book. Kind of makes you wonder. Was it just some big theory for us to have comfort? Is there really something out there like that? What did these people really exist all those millions and thousands of years ago? Who knows? The story's been changed 100 and millions of times in all these different books. It's someone's different opinion. In each and every one, the stories still change. Some of them are the same. Some of them are not. Some things are added. Some things are taken away in each of these books. But that's not to say that all religion is the same, because we all have our different beliefs and we're all entitled to. But when you preach about God and Jesus and all that, and angels, that is all from the Bible. But Doreen Virtue seems to think it's evil in some of these people's like reviews and interviews and stuff. It's not. She's entitled to her own opinion, and I love the woman dearly, but honestly, something is wrong. In my opinion, something is wrong. I don't know what's going on or what happened or what's making her think and feel this way, but honestly, I think if she wants to stop all this, maybe just stop answering people, stop trying to prove yourself different, or like prove yourself to someone. You don't need to. You really don't. Go live your life, be you, be peaceful, be happy. Handle your legal and private business and your, previous business in private. You don't need to explain yourself to the people. Yes, we're upset. Yes, we have our opinions, and we love you and loved your work, and we don't understand why this is going on. But really, at the end of the day, it all comes down to what you want to do with yourself and whatnot. And I'm just like, it's like I'm talking to her, but I'm trying to also generalize this for everyone. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm very confused with it, because I had so much respect for this woman. I had a lot of her work. I still do. And I'm confused as to what to do with it. I kind of almost want to sell it all or just throw it out like other people. But I'm like, then I've wasted hundreds of dollars on decks that are becoming useless and pointless. All because she wants to throw her work away. And that's actually really upsetting to me. And I'm sorry to come on here and, voice my opinion like this, but I felt I really needed to talk about it. So if you have anything, if you guys out there have anything you want to add to this or say, please comment down below. Hit me up, like, subscribe to my account, and I really appreciate you guys liking, subscribing as it is, and commenting below on all my videos. I think that's about all I want to say for right now. I will probably have some more videos like this coming up with like 3 a.m. talks, and we will go from there. And thanks for watching.